Before the start of the review, this video contains tons of spoilers. For other film and TV series reviews, don't forget to be a subscriber. Hello everyone from the Rings of Power Episode 7 review. There is only one episode left in the season. After the action-packed Episode 6, I have to admit that I was bored watching this episode. There were a lot of dramatic scenes in the episode. But to be honest, some of them didn't affect me at all. Antamo's death didn't move me. They didn't introduce the character enough, and then they want us to be said that he died. Muriel left her kingdom with about 300 soldiers, risking her life for two unknown peasants who are doubtful to even return to her country. This is not heroism but foolishness in my opinion. For this reason, I was not sad that she was blind, but I liked the scene where they made us, the audience, realize that she was blind. Muriel's attempt to hide it as much as possible so that no one would be upset is exactly in character. The king told Muriel, if you go to Middle-earth, the only thing you will see is darkness. In my previous episode review, we thought it was the dark clouds caused by the eruption of Mount Orodruin, but now we learned that she told Muriel that she would go blind. I couldn't understand Galadriel giving her sword to Theo. You are surrounded by orcs. Would you give your most important weapon to the boy next to you, or would you give the dagger to the boy and try to fight with the sword yourself? The same goes for the scene where they leave the camp. You giving an elven sword as a gift to a human boy you don't even know doesn't seem believable to me. I would probably rate the episode lower than I would rate any other episode. But for Galadriel, it's the opposite. This is the Galadriel I want to see. I would rather watch a calm and more mature Galadriel than an aggressive and arrogant Galadriel. Do you remember the armor on the orc in this scene? Probably they looted the village after the disaster. I think it belonged to one of the Numenor soldiers. Let's talk about the cultists. They seem to have the ability to teleport. If that sounds impressive, take a look at this scene. Your village has just been burned down in one breath by 3 white suits. I think you need to go help. I would believe it if Nori secretly went to warn the stranger man. It doesn't make sense to me that a character like Sadik would be involved in this. After the Rings of Power series ended with all its seasons, I would be very happy to watch a spin-off series only about the lives of dwarves and elves, considering all the character dialogues in the series. I can say that the conversations inside Khazad-dûm are the scenes that give the most sense of realism. 3 ships are returning with 1 ship from the middle world they came from. I wonder how they will be received in Numenor. According to the information I just learned, the first season was designed as 10 episodes. The COVID-19 outbreak was going on at the time the series was filmed. That's why they had a shortage of extras. That's why the first season was 8 episodes when it should have been 10 episodes. Maybe the behavior of the characters doesn't seem sincere to me because of what I just told you. If you are aware, there is nothing wrong with the series' visual effects and scene designs. In fact, they are excellent. The actors played their roles very well. The only scenes that make me think it could have been better are the decisions made by the characters and the pace of the series. In the 6th episode review, I said that I was tired of wondering who Sauron was. I started to think that I was being unfair to the series. After all, this work is not a movie but a series, and we watch an hour of it every week. If it wasn't for the mystery of who Sauron is, they might not have been able to feed our sense of curiosity enough. Because part of the audience has read the books of this universe. The other part has watched the movies. We already know the plan. For those who don't know, this part contains intense spoilers. We know that Galadriel's husband Celeborn will most likely be included in the series in Season 2. We also know that Durin's Bane will happen and the Balrog will wake up. Sauron will help Celebrimbor while he is making the rings. Knowing all this for weeks would have prevented us from having a good time. Although the decisions they made were risky, they made the right decisions. I congratulate them all, even though I don't know how much it is worth to them. Before watching the last episode, I will give the season a 7 of 10. If my opinion changes at the end of the season, I will share it with you. Thank you for watching. That's it for episode 7. Take care and stay active until we show up again. For other film and TV series reviews, don't forget to be a subscriber.